start whenever you like. Yeah, team managers or somebody who's assisting, you need to do pool stats for this event. If you look on the score sheet, there should be a pin number. Please do not start until you log into pool stats and it's organised, because you need to put the winner of the leg in there as well, I think. So hands up if you've got pool stats organised. Just hang on, juniors. You can certainly lag for the break, but just don't go into your match yet. Thank you.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Junior Nationals finals. Today we've got commentating myself, Sean Dempsey, and Toby Clack.
G'day.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself, Sean?
Yeah, good.
We're both sitting here preparing for our semi-finals tonight, and we'll be facing the winners of the under-18 matches. But we will be commentating today 2 matches. One of the under-18s, Josh Hands versus Jaden Dinger, and also in the girls section, Colby Knight and Mia Newman.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, I can't actually pick winners in either of these matches, but there's definitely going to be a lot of talent on display. So should be a fantastic match to watch, and lots of skill.
Definitely. Oh. There might be a little bit of a wait. I think there's a pool stat error. So they might not start for a little while. You've had a good tournament so far, Toby.
We both have.
Yeah, not too bad, I guess. You finished first by how much? Like 3-4%?
Oh yeah, it was just over 4%, I think. And Sean, of course, coming in second, also having a fantastic tournament. There's very little separating the top 5-6 in the under-18 section for sure.
Yeah, definitely. On the background, I believe Ty is just won the first frame against Joseph. I believe they've started that match.
There you go. That'll be a good match as well. I believe Joseph got the better of Ty in the round robin, but anything goes in finals when there's pressure involved, and again, impossible to pick a winner.
Definitely.
Okay,
maybe that was a practice match.
You need to go to a different URL. It should be on your the score.
But yeah,
sheet
definitely.
itself.
It should be interesting to see how everyone goes here. Ty's first nationals.
I think so. He's been around the pool scene for a while, I hear, but This is certainly the first time I've seen him at a Nationals.
Yeah.
Joseph has played before, but I don't think he's made finals
No,
yet
he
until
did.
this year. He
Made
did?
last year. He
Made last year's
knocked me-
finals?
well, I knocked myself out.
Oh, there you go.
I popped the black and the white in the starting frame.
Oh, of course, I remember that now.
Well,
Yeah,
the
well.
black and the yellow. Oh, well.
So perhaps experience on Joseph's side.
It might
but,
help him.
It could count for something for sure.
And Ty's first Nationals could be a bit interesting. A bit
Most
more
definitely.
added pressure.
So it looks like Jaden's just come up with a quite big break, but
Dry.
it is dry. So Josh is going to have a first crack at the table.
Yellows.
I think yellows. Got a good
I think.
opening ball to settle, and they seem to link up quite nicely.
Yeah, and the black's not too hard. He's not really got to extract many balls. He's just got to land on them.
I think Josh is on this ball towards the centre of the table to the bottom left. Maybe not.
Oh, I don't think that was the right shot.
Perhaps a few early nerves there, but it's not an easy out for Jaden, so we could for sure
Cover the
see
pocket.
Josh back at the table.
Like this. That's a
Yeah,
great shot.
exactly. Very clever. Already thinking ahead in the early stages of the frame.
Both these boys were at the Junior Snooker Nationals just before this. Jaden came away with the billiards national title, the snooker national title, and the teams, and Josh came away with the teams national title also. So both of them have had a lot of success in snooker, but also pool at the same time.
Yeah, both got a lot of skills in their repertoire. Good cueing for sure, so we can expect to see a lot of crunch shots being made throughout this match. Josh also thinking to cover pockets early.
Just
Perhaps that red might sneak under though.
do you smash this one or to get the yellow out of here, or just go
I
underneath
don't
it?
smash it. I think that's a perfect
Yeah,
place to hit it at.
That's
If you smash it, I think
amazing.
there's definitely a risk of the red coming out as well, but Jaden's played that perfectly.
Ooh. Now he takes this other pocket, doesn't he? But you don't want to overhit it because
Yeah, you've got a few options here. Jaden's certainly looking more in control of the frame.
definitely he won't.
It does depend on where this red sits.
Ooh.
Not a bad shot, but certainly leaves room for a yellow to come over and either cover the pocket or kick the red out of the way.
But it's not Josh. Josh's got sort of an easy one, but it's not easy to get on the ball he wants to be on, because he wants to be on this side, yellow, on the left-hand side. Oh,
It's a good pot. He's played that with some left-hand side to try and control the white.
oh, that's
Ooh,
unfortunate.
it's just drops, unfortunately for Josh.
Now, do you play? No, I don't think.
I am playing this centre ball and trying to go off the red and get the
That's
black
what
out
I
of
was
there.
thinking, but I was thinking the black might have just died somewhere. That's what I was thinking. So I think
No,
that
I
was.
think the
probably
black at
what I
least
shot.
comes to a better position. I think almost anywhere else on the table is a better position for the black, because right now it doesn't have a pocket. I think perhaps if Josh had looked around a little more, he would have been able to spot that ball to the centre. Meanwhile, we've also got the girls' game underway. Mia currently at the table with ball in hand.
I believe one visit. I think Colby went in off on the break. Reds are looking nice.
Reds are definitely looking nice. These cluster of yellows by the bottom left corner, and also the yellow that's covered by the red on the bottom right, I think make reds certainly the better option, and Mia's seen that.
I think she slightly overran her first ball though. I think she would have been.
Shouldn't be too hard to recover, but yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Maybe she did want to come up a little bit shorter.
Maybe final nerves.
Yeah, definitely a chance.
Jaden's still got that problem with the two yellows blocking his red ball in the bottom left corner.
I actually think just the way they're situated if he could get an angle to play the red, he may be able to pot it. At least get it underneath.
Yeah,
two of them.
definitely.
But the tricky part is landing on the bottom rail where he can actually hit the reds. So
Oh, Josh has removed that yellow. That would have been handy to get that black out in the open. Double. Now does he play it? I reckon he's on it.
yeah, I think he might have a small angle on it. Just enough though.
Just over the hole is what Jaden would like. That's a good shot by Mia. Taking control of that pocket, making sure that Colby can't get her ball underneath.
Definitely, I think at this stage of the frame, Mia is definitely in control. Colby making a nice pot. Perhaps can play this next yellow either into the top left corner or the left middle, and maybe look at an angle for some kind of extraction on either of the three yellows at the bottom. She chooses to play the cluster, and maybe she tried to cover the pocket. Do you think she tried to cover the pocket?
I think she
there?
did, but I think she's just hit it a little bit too hard because, cause the way they were touching, they were sort of just going straight into the rail. She sort of just needed to pace it.
For sure. Over in the other game, looks like it's opened up a little bit more. We no longer have that situation in the corner. Josh is at the table. And that's quite a good shot. Potentially he could play this yellow into the right middle, opening up the black and maybe killing the red. That's a wonderful shot there by Josh. Now I think he should perhaps take on the slight cut in the bottom right and try and leave himself on some sort of double with the remaining yellow.
Oh, he's got the black out. Sorry, I was a
Yeah.
bit busy.
He actually has an angle to cut this to the bottom right, so this is a pressure shot here, because I think if he misses this, it's not too hard for Jaden to go game, but
No.
in the same way, if Josh makes this shot, then he's all but won.
I know, it would feel good if he gets this.
Yeah, definitely, this is a confidence pot for sure.
No, he's missed it.
Not
Right.
far off, but now the table's open for Jaden here. Huge opportunity to take an early lead.
I back Jaden to get these. These seem relatively easy. He just needs to link them up nice and easy.
Sure. Good first pot. Got himself in good position to continue the out.
A little stun shot and then to play the plant, I believe, is what Jaden
Yeah, I
would
think
do
that's
next.
wise. You want to make sure that you do play the plant rather than playing the ball over the pocket and leaving yourself with a harder position shot. But no, he's actually missed this. It's jawed, run onto the rail. I actually think with this shot, I'd prefer maybe a double into the middle off the black as opposed to the cut, depending on how far that yellow is off the rail.
Oh, he's overcut it.
He has overcut that.
But in saying that, Jaden still has that red he's just missed dead on the rail.
I think he takes care of that now and lays a snooker. I think he's looking to see if it's frozen against the rail.
I'd be looking to play the plant first, then get nice and close to it.
Yeah,
and make
definitely.
sure of a good snooker.
It's good. Yeah, it has to be a good snooker.
If you let Josh get a one rail escape, he has a pretty good chance of potting the yellow.
Yeah, and it's always good to have that safety net of two shots, especially in a match filled with nerves, such as a final at Nationals here in Albury.
That's a great shot by Mia.
Yeah, she's managed to put Colby's yellow behind the red in the bottom left. Rested back control of the frame, in my opinion. Here's another good chance for me, actually. I think if this plant is on in the bottom left with the reds,
Yeah,
then the out is definitely on.
definitely. I don't think it is. She plays for it now. Ooh.
Not a bad leave, actually. It's difficult queuing.
Yeah, definitely. And she's covered the pocket
Colby.
for the yellows to go into the middle.
Yeah, I don't think any of these yellows are on in the middle. I think she has to take the ball at the top, which she
That's a
does.
great shot.
Fantastic pot, especially in such conditions with so much pressure.
She's taking control of that pocket.
Wise decision, I think. And given the position of Mia's other reds, I think it's difficult for her to put another red in there.
Yeah. Oh, she might clip off this red and knock the yellow out. Oh, she's just put it over the hole. That's really flipped the game around.
Certainly has.
Yep.
Colby here opting to take a slight cut to the top right. Just jaws. It's great effort. I think she had an extraction in mind. The angle may have been there. It was a fantastic effort for sure.
All these matches are race to 4, I believe.
Yeah, best of 7, race to 4. So a lot of great pool to see.
That's a
Jaden
great
there
shot by
playing a
Jaden.
fantastic snooker. Now Josh has to make this without fouling to stay in the game, in my opinion.
2 rails? 1 rail. 2 rails, he has a chance
Tricky.
to pot it. 1 rail, who hit it.
He's looking at 1 rail. Maybe he has to
I
play
was
this with a little bit of
yeah.
side just to get the natural angle, because the red might be in the way.
That's what I was thinking. I think with the side, it might stop the pot.
He does that, but just a little bit far. So Jaden ends up with 2 shots here, with a great chance to clear the table and go 1-0 up.
Mia's taken control of that bottom left corner pocket again.
Yeah, in that time we were watching the under-18 match, so I missed what happened there, but Mia's definitely looking back in control of this frame. Could swing either way, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Jaden's just making sure of this.
Ooh, Colby's just missed the chance to put a yellow underneath that red, or to pot the yellow in the top left there. And I think Mia's going to take her opportunity to promote this red on the rail.
Yeah. Just
She actually has a crack at it. It's double kissed and not ended up in a bad position, actually.
no. If Colby tries to take the pocket, Mia would just be able to get the red out nice and easily. So there's no really point of doing that.
Sean and I were looking around at how these tables are playing before, and we were discussing how the jaws are working, and there's a chance that this yellow in the bottom left might actually be able to sneak under the red if hit well enough,
Or just draw the red out.
or draw the red out, because the jaws are definitely, kind of favouring that attacking game. Anyway, Jaden's just got the first frame over on the right.
Oh, she's definitely put that red over the hole, I believe. I don't think,
Yeah, I don't think it goes anywhere now.
and it might be touching ball as well, which
Yeah, it's difficult to see on the stream, but it's certainly close.
Jaden's playing for NT. He didn't make the Queensland side, but clearly making top 6. He's definitely capable. It's just a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, it's an
Just a bad
incredibly
day.
talented Queensland side, so even a slightly off day in the tryouts is enough to make you miss out, because there's just an incredible amount of talent coming out of Queensland. They've got a great junior development program going on and some fantastic players coming through, which is great to see and great for the future of pool in Australia. Anyway, Colby's back at the table here.
She takes this pocket, I reckon.
Yeah,
Takes control of it, tries to regain.
I actually
Oh,
maybe tried to play that off the red. It's not an awful result, but Mia does have a chance to cover another pocket. If you're Colby in this position, Sean, how are you thinking about winning the frame?
killing the black. I think the best way for Colby to win this frame is kill that black. if you send that black over towards the yellow, you're back in control. But the
I have
only
a
thing is,
slightly different approach at the moment. I think if she can get a snooker right at the top right corner, potentially, maybe like she's tried
oh
now.
wow, that's a great shot. Oh, nearly.
If she can get 2 and use it wisely, she might actually be able to kick this yellow out in the bottom left.
That's what I was thinking, but would Mia just tap up?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's definitely the smart option because it forces Colby to waste one of her 2 shots and makes the risk of going out too great to continue with, I think.
Yeah.
Mia's actually potted this now.
She's going.
She's going for an out. It's definitely on.
Josh, on the other hand, he's landed stiff on his master break, I believe, or
I
master
think so,
shot.
yeah. I think Jaden broke the first frame, so I think he would have been on a master break. Still potential. We know how talented Josh is. Can easily get out of a snooker, but it's very difficult, this one.
3 rails?
Yeah, Sean's just suggested 3 rails, starting with the lower left-hand side off the bottom rail, and then the side of the on the right.
I think Josh is looking off 2 jaws.
Potentially, yeah. I think that's what he's doing.
Oh, he smashed it. He needed to hit that smooth.
Pro's really difficult to judge, and even tables with consistency, it can be hard to find consistency when you're trying to play shots off jaws.
Yeah, especially every table being different, or differently cut, or similar cut but different jaws, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And Jaden's, he's left it on.
Oh, he's left it on.
He's got 2 shots, doesn't he? Yeah. Sorry.
Fantastic shot there by Mia. Just missed the black underneath the yellow, but it was incredibly difficult to play the shot the way she did. Out's now on for Colby, given that bottom left pocket is opened up.
Oh,
She's unfortunately missed the yellow behind the bulk line.
I forgot Jaden had 2 shots. This has sort of worked out quite well.
Yeah, that changes the game as well. So Mia here with a chance to pop this black. The cut looks on, I think. It's not too far from the top rail. Just got to make sure that this white is contained, doesn't fly towards any of the middle pockets. And she's done that brilliantly.
That's well played.
So Mia goes 1-0 up. Mia, of
First to
course,
fall.
coming from Victoria. She's been at Nationals before, also might have some of the edge with experience.
Yeah, definitely. She's played snooker's grand final before, so I do know she's made a national snooker grand final, so that might help.
She's definitely improved recently. Her potting's gotten a lot better. She told me herself that since playing some snooker at the Snooker Nationals recently, her potting's lifted, and I've certainly noticed that being from Victoria herself and seeing her in tryouts. She's just continuing to improve, and she's still got a few years left, so there's definitely potential for multiple Australian titles in the future.
Definitely. If she keeps at it, she'll definitely have one in the future, I believe.
Yeah, she's got a huge future ahead of her. She makes a massive break, 2 reds in, and everything seems to be open.
And Jaden, I think, is off to a flyer here. If he gets this, it's 2-0 up. Puts a lot of pressure back on Josh.
Definitely, especially in a race to 4, which is quite a quick match. So Jaden does go 2-0 up. Certainly Josh would be feeling under the pump now, but pressure works in strange ways, and certainly Josh has a chance to get himself back into this frame.
This is where I'm taking the Benny Noonan toilet break.
Benny Noonan toilet break already.
If you go at 3-0, it's really not giving you a lot of time to get back into it. So that's why I'd be taking it at 2-0 down.
So for those viewers who don't know, Benny Noonan toilet break is, of course, named after multiple Australian champion Ben Noonan, who has a habit of taking a strategic toilet break to calm down when he's under some pressure, which isn't against the rules. It's perfectly fine and legal.
It's quite smart, actually.
Oh, Jaden's jumped the white off the table here. Big break. Balls are very open, especially these reds by the look of it.
I think he's sort of elevated the cue when he's gone through that break there.
Yeah, hit the white slightly above centre, perhaps caused it to jump off the table.
He has another great opportunity here.
Yeah, the only thing she has to worry about is these two reds that are kind of close to each other, towards the centre, bottom of the table.
She's rushed that. She's just got down and hit that. She hasn't
Maybe
really
she didn't
looked
go
at
through
it.
her usual queuing routine.
No, she's done that a few times. She's trying to get that out of the game, but she just rushes a few shots.
Yeah, it's very difficult under pressure. Pressure can certainly make you rush shots. Can make you spot one option and immediately choose to go for it, even when you haven't looked around at all your other options as well. I think the person who wins a final is the first person to settle down.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not saying that people can't come back, but it does help to get a nice, good lead and settle.
Definitely.
Do you have any advice for the people who struggle under pressure?
I think for people who struggle under pressure, one of the important things is early on in the frame, you should take your time on shots, because this time, if you're rushing, you're more likely to miss and put yourself under more pressure. But if you do slow down a little bit, then if you do slow down, you'll be able to more effectively go about an out and calm your nerves a lot more.
Josh has sort of landed awkward here. On the rail.
On the rail, difficult queuing.
He's not on the lot, is he?
No, this red must be in the way of the yellow over the pocket, which would be my first choice if it wasn't there. I think he's going to be cutting this yellow across and either try to go underneath or get the plant.
I think he'll still be alright, because Jaden does still have a few dead balls. He still wants...
Oh, unfortunately, it's just clipped that yellow.
He's made a gap as well.
Yeah.
That hasn't really worked out for him as he would have hoped.
Yeah. One of the more difficult things for someone in Jaden's position right now at 2-0 is kind of keeping those thoughts at bay, where you kind of get ahead of yourself.
Yeah,
You think about winning the match. You can think about progressing through to the next stage, but it's easy to forget that you're only 2-0 up in a race to 4, and
It's quite easy to come back.
it's very easy to come back. If your opponent on the lead kind of walks themselves into a sense of security. Definitely one thing I've learned over my playing career is to kind of keep those thoughts at bay and make sure that you're always focused on the here and now.
Colby's played that well.
Yeah, she's played a brilliant shot down the rail, landed with position. She wants to probably hold this white ball for the black.
Oh, she's gone too far.
A little too far.
Maybe she was trying to just nick into the black or the red and try and hold that way. It looks kind of...
Again, she's gotten down on this shot quickly.
She hasn't really thought about that.
Even the double could have been on potentially, and she might have been able to leave the white up the top of the table, which could have been a safer option.
Yeah, she sort of left it in an awkward position, I guess.
I think if Mia gets this first shot, she should be okay. Whether she chooses to take the plant in the middle or cue over this red to block the lowest red in the bottom left.
If you play the plant and miss, the black may be blocked into that pocket for the double. Oh no, she's made a double pocket.
Yeah, the double is certainly on here. I think it's a big pocket as well, because if she misses a little bit wide, that red's going to be there to push it back towards the pocket.
Oh wow.
Oh no, that's really unfortunate there.
Wow.
It was a fantastic double, just incredibly unlucky to pop the wide as well. Of course, that's loss of frame, so Mia does go 2-0 up. It can be really easy for Colby now to get disheartened, and especially after playing such a great shot and seeing the black go in, and then the disappointment of having the white go in. But she just needs to realise that she's just played a fantastic pot. She's really got herself into this match.
Yeah, she shouldn't be too disheartened. Maybe a little bit, because she should have.
Yeah, there's going to be disappointment for sure, but it shouldn't put a dent in her confidence, I hope. It's white spinning towards the pocket. potted a yellow.
Reds.
I think reds are better, but
She's not on an
opening
easy.
shot's difficult too. She's got to play this long to the corner. Just missed.
That's a great shot for Jaden. Wow.
Just got to put some light screw on this to make sure that white's held at the top half of the table, or the bottom half of the table rather, with position on the black.
Come on, Austin. Go, Mia.
Resetting himself. Just
It's a very important shot.
he's
It's just jawed. Josh Shetland has a massive opportunity to claw back one frame. And pull it out of the fire, if you will.
yeah.
It's looking dire there for a second.
No, I think you play this bottom ball and play at least looking at
Just
that now.
stun up the rail just a tiny bit and play one of these center balls, probably preferably the top one, so you can roll through and then take the easy yellow to the corner.
Looks like he's playing the plan. Is he? No, he's not. He's not.
I think the plan's just too risky in that
Yeah.
situation. He's played that perfectly, I think. And even though he's on the rail, he doesn't need to do anything with the white other than just roll it in.
Yeah. And then he should be alright. Natural position for the black ball.
Yes, Mia.
That's a great shot
That's
by
away,
Mia.
Mia. Go, Austin.
This red towards the right of the table, just below centre, does go under that yellow too, so
Yeah.
if he's able to kick this out the way,
It's a good opportunity here.
every red has a pocket. Sure, and Mia's definitely talented enough to make this out.
Oh, she's.
I think she's underhit that and hit a little bit too thick.
I think she sort of jabbed at that a little bit. She didn't really cue it.
Yeah. And while Josh has just made this out and barring something unexpected, it should be 2-1 to Jaden.
I think Josh has put himself back into this. For a 3-0 to Jaden would be really hard to come back. Well,
There's a
2-1
massive
is.
difference between 2-1 and 3-0 for sure.
Go, Mia. Go, Austin.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, fantastic shot by Mia there, just taking control of the frame by carrying that pocket again.
Hasn't left much on it either.
No,
She's-
it's a difficult shot here. Perhaps she should think about maybe just getting this yellow out now and kind of sending the signal to Mia that, you know, if you can make this out, go for it. But
Yeah.
if you miss, then everything's on.
Oh,
She's tried to draw it, simultaneously potted the red and sent the white flying off the table.
and that's
Unfortunate.
really not good. It's giving them a great chance to get on the hard balls.
Definitely. No, I think for me, taking these two up the top, just playing this one over the pocket, screwing back, but making sure to leave yourself an angle to come up the table just a little bit, so that you're not playing a really long ball.
Does Mia have to extract the black? Oh, she's going down the table.
At least she's thought about her options. She's chosen the shot that's obviously most comfortable for her.
She's a tiny bit fortunate
Yeah,
with that
definitely
red.
got a result with that red kind of coming underneath that yellow there, in the bottom left. But now this red towards the centre left of the table. Difficult to get position on it.
Double.
Yeah, I think she's going to take the double out. Fantastic shot. Once again, everything's reasonably straightforward. Just needs to make sure that when she screws back on this, she doesn't make contact with the red. She did. Fortunately, she's okay. She should be on here. Just Just like cut and
drag.
bring the white just up a little bit for the black in the right centre.
I'd play this as a touch aside, just to bring it a little bit closer to the straight pots in the middle. Just to make it a tiny bit. I might not go to the middle, it might go to the top pocket. If so, she's played it that well.
I think it does go to the middle, but top pocket is definitely on.
Oh, she's missed the near side.
That's alright.
Slightly too thin.
Meanwhile, in the other frame, Josh and Jaden are having a little tactical battle.
Yeah, the break mustn't have been big because there's quite a large cluster towards where the rack was. These typically result in more tactical frames because it's harder to make it out when these balls are so close together.
I'd be playing this really thin and trying to get the white up close to those two yellows like that. Like, that's a great shot.
Yeah. Even though it's not a snooker, Josh doesn't really have any options here except to run off this red, unless he
Yeah.
wants to go off a rail.
Then he has to make sure he hits a ball and a rail
And he has
afterwards.
to hit pace for sure, and it risks opening the frame for Jaden.
That's a
So he has decided to just run off the red and tie up the black. I think in the girls' match, Mia's tried to run the white to sit around the bottom left corner so that Colby has to waste a shot, but she's actually potted the white.
yeah.
It's a smart shot, definitely, but just the execution kind of let her down a little bit there.
Come on, Jeff. Come on, Colby.
Colby definitely on the out now. The toughest ball here is the black. Would you agree, Sean?
Yeah, I think there's no point trying to extract it. You just have to land on it. Take your best shot at it. Because if you try to extract it, when you play this plan, you'll have the ball yellow in the hole. And if you try and go into it, it just makes things a lot harder.
I think in a match like this, if you've got a comfortable lead, you'd actually go for the out. But in Colby's position, it might not be a terrible idea to kind of play this plan first and then just roll up to the yellow
And just say,
force me to have a go and
here
open
you
up that
go,
black.
open it up for me. Oh, she's sort of done that, but she sort
Come on,
of
Jeff.
kept the yellow on the table. I don't know if Mia can see this ball. I think she can. I think
Even
she
if she
can pot
can't
it.
see it, it's only a one rail escape, but I think it might be on. The double has double kissed. It's gone close. It's a great effort again. But now this is what I was talking about. The frame's opened up because Colby's forced me to have a crack, and now the black's in a much easier position for Colby if she can just link these two yellows together nicely.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Are
Nearly.
you playing this with backspin and a little bit of side to bring the
No.
white up the table, or are you topping this through
I'm
with
topping.
pace?
I'm topping this through, and I'm actually
Colby
playing
is
with
also
such a
topping
side
through
like
with
that.
pace. Yeah, she's hit that really well. And just a cut into the middle here, probably the most appropriate shot. Also got to watch where that right goes, especially with that middle pocket, but I think she should be okay here.
Yeah, I don't think the white will head towards a pocket if she hits it thin. Oh, she missed more of it than
Doesn't
we
hit it too
thought.
hard. Safe with the white, which is also brings the girls' match to 2-1.
Josh has just missed the red ball to the middle pocket, and the white has travelled in off.
Come on, Jeff.
Jaden here with a pretty decent opportunity to actually go game, put himself 3-1 up.
Oh, he's going to open up straight
Open
away.
up straight away.
So I don't like this because it's a little bit of
No.
unknown. Oh, he's played that well.
It's actually turned out really well.
That's a result and a half.
For me, I would have probably looked to cannon into the pack and conserve my second shot.
Exactly. That's
Jaden's
what I was
obviously
thinking.
backed himself here to make the out with one.
If he's seen that, he's a genius. If he knows that we're going to come out like that, that's genius. But yeah, I would have done what you were thinking. Just play
Jaden's
pot your
certainly
first ball, and then
been on the pool scene all his life. He definitely has pool smarts. So I wouldn't put it past him to be able to judge where all of those balls are going to turn out.
especially playing snooker with
Definitely.
packs like that, he definitely knows where the balls will go.
Definitely. I think that's a skill he can certainly develop in snooker. Now he's on this out. Which way are you playing this, Sean?
I think the easiest way might happy to just,
Go Austin.
oh, I don't know,
Come here.
because he sort of landed in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, the obvious option is to take this red, which is playing now, to the bottom right, but the next ball is the one that's,
Come on, Krista.
the decision has to be made on which way you're going to do it. You have to fully commit.
Oh, he's had, oh, I didn't realise he had that much angle.
Yeah, he's played that really well actually, and this yellow should pass.
I thought it was quite straight.
Yellow to black.
Come on, Leah. Go Austin.
The only potential worry for Jaden here is if he lands on the wrong side of the next yellow and he tries to screw back, there's a potential for snooker, but Jaden's definitely going to spot that in advance and take precaution.
I just play pocket weight, just roll the ball, roll the yellow into the middle.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to do anything fancy with the white.
Oh, he's punched back. He might be on the wrong side of this.
It's important here when he screws back, if he does, topspin may be an option, but if he does choose to screw and bring the white with backspin, he needs to miss this second red to the left.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Played that fantastically. And, should be 3-1 up.
I don't think Josh has had much of an opportunity. He's had small ones and just not nailed them. But he's definitely hanging in there. If he takes these opportunities that he does get, he'll be back in this.
It's really tricky for Josh because even one simple mistake could be the end.
Yeah.
But, knowing Josh, he's very good at composing himself on the table, and
He loves a comeback as well.
he does love a comeback. He loves a celebration as well. He loves a win. So I'm sure
He'll be fine for this.
what he's lacking in his score at the moment is certainly going to make up for in passion.
Yeah. I think she's trying to cover the pocket in the top right. But I think she's just jawed it instead of sitting it over the pocket. Oh wow, that's a massive break.
Ball's gone everywhere. Yellows are actually really nice here.
Really? Yeah, no, I agree. Sorry, I didn't see the bottom red.
Just a quick score update for those who are interested in the other stream for two of the matches, one under 12. Krishna Garg from South Australia and Austin Huang from Victoria. Austin has a 2-1 lead. And in the under 15s, Blake Riley from Tasmania is 1-0 down against Nick Fay from
East
Northern
Queensland.
Territory.
He's playing for Northern Territory.
Also a Queenslander.
Yeah. A lot of Queenslanders.
Definitely a lot of Queenslanders.
Maybe one too many.
Maybe.
Nah, joking. They're two.
We do love Queenslanders. They bring a lot of talent to our junior nationals and also the seniors.
They're very, very skilled, the Queenslanders. They always come to nationals and really, well, they're pretty much the top team, aren't they?
Yeah, they
They're
just
the
got up
team to
against
beat.
South Australia. They've made the team final as well, and that is against South Australia. They just beat South Australia comfortably. So if they can repeat that in the final, then they should be well on their way to a team title. Unfortunately for us too, Victoria didn't make the top 4. We just missed out.
Just. But that's alright.
We are in the Group B final,
And
the
we'll-
bottom 4.
And we'll be
against New
playing.
South Wales.
Yeah. It'll be
Tough
interesting.
match.
It was close today in the group stages. We won by 1 frame, I believe.
Yeah. Move back to the girls' game now, where Mia's just doubled out her red to a better position as opposed to being covered by that yellow.
And she said, "Here you go, Colby. Don't stuff up.
Yeah, it's
Under pressure."
Certainly, it's not an easy out for Colby here, so I'd be looking to play some kind of safety.
She's left it on.
Maybe that red is on to the centre.
Meanwhile, Jaden's on the others and he's looking for the out.
He's certainly taking his time. He really wants to make
Oh
this.
wow, Mia's just jumped the white over the red.
Oh, wow.
Colby's got a good chance now.
yeah, with 2 shots, this becomes a lot easier. And if she does miss a ball like she's done now, she always has the option to play safety on her second shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Jaden has missed, but it's not a horrible position. I don't if that red does go underneath, I reckon Josh would pot out from here.
I think Josh still has a great chance of putting out from here. The only thing that's going against him really is
The ball,
pressure.
yeah, and the ball he's playing isn't the nicest. Well, the ball he's looking at, the red and the black spot.
Yeah. I think in practice, Josh knocks these in without a second thought, but obviously being in a quarter-final at Nationals, it's a completely different situation, a lot more difficult. Mirror on the black here.
Do you punch this in or roll it? I think I'm rolling on these tables.
Yeah, I think you roll it. If you punch it, definitely has a risk of drawing out.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Mirrors cut that too thin. Slid back up the table.
I just feel these girls are just playing a little bit too fast. I don't think they've
Colby's
composed themselves yet.
Fortunate there. She's tried to pop this yellow into the middle and instead she's run down and the white's putted another yellow on the bottom right.
Colby.
Yeah, definitely some advice would be to take your time. That's a very clever shot there.
That's smart. That's very smart.
This is what I was talking about before when she forces me to have a crack.
Oh, I don't know about that shot.
Josh opting to give away 2, playing the black, trying to kill it. But this red might actually go under. Do you think it goes under?
No, Jaden's on yellows. So I don't know
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
what the thought process behind that was.
Maybe he's just trying to make it more difficult.
It's just difficult, yeah.
Josh is giving away 2. Could be game over.
Oh my God. Shot, Jeffrey. Come on, buddy.
I would have just given that one a whack with Mia. Just
Yeah, probably play for the double maybe.
yeah,
Bigger chance of going
double. If she misses it, maybe the Marcus double.
Bad double's a good triple.
Yeah.
Colby here looking at equal wide, 2 all.
Come on, Jeff. Come on.
Oh, I'd play that with touch aside. Try and come off 2. Make sure of
Yeah, definitely.
position.
She's either going to commit to either of the centre pockets and she's kind of landed in between.
It's still a pressure shot. This black ball. It's not
Definitely.
easy.
And it's usually when you're kind of in a position like this, you look for somewhere safe to leave the white, just kind of a shot to nothing. But it's very difficult for Mia to pick a spot on the table where Colby can't pop the yellow card.
The only thing
she just has to fully commit to the pot.
If she is looking to play the white save, the only thing I saw was to play the double and screw back in or over. And there's not much of a safety on. Colby would have had to play the double.
That's the
Colby
way,
with a
Jeff.
good natural
Come
angle to
on,
come off
mate.
the bottom rail and bring the white back up the table.
Ooh.
Just draw back. Perhaps the nerves getting to her there. He's missed the black, just set it over the pocket.
Great shot, Jeffrey.
And this shot, while it might look simple, it's not the easiest under these conditions for Colby because if she misses, all of a sudden she's 3-1 down. But if she makes it,
She's got a nice black over the hole. That's
she does make it, so she'll go 2-all, and that'll be a huge confidence booster for her moving forward, given that she was 2-all.
It's a bit disappointing for Mia as well. She's had a few opportunities. This black could be disheartening.
Yeah, definitely.
And could have
It's
hurt her
important.
confidence.
Important for Mia to keep her head in the game here and avoid
Yeah.
getting frustrated.
Definitely.
Meanwhile, Jaden's actually missed that out on yellows. So Josh here with an opportunity to get to 3-2. black is the challenging ball here.
I think Josh is going to play the ball in the middle, then the ball in the top right corner, and then lay a snooker. Just in behind it. Just try and get 2 shots for that black ball.
Definitely. Sounds like something you would attempt at 3-1 down in a race to 4.
The only thing is, the cluster of yellows, it's quite easy to come out for snooker and hit it.
Certainly.
It's definitely not too difficult, but it's definitely saying, here you go, Jaden. If you hit it, you probably win. If you miss it, it's 3-2.
There's always the chance for Jaden to just tap up to the red and leave Josh nothing. Or even,
That's true.
Or
Yeah.
even to push the red towards the covered pocket as well, and make it really difficult for Josh to make it out.
The only reason I wouldn't do that is because Josh could use the red to open the black up in the same shot.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'd be just tapping up or
If you're going to choose
hitting
the
it.
option, you have
Yeah.
to do it really well. Otherwise, things could go wayward pretty quickly. Josh had opted for safety. He's played that really well, actually.
He's promoted the red, so
The way it's sat, it doesn't look like Jaden can push this red up towards the covered pocket, so he's either got the option of going out of the snooker, laying up his crack.
he's. I was going to say, if he had missed everything there, that would have been.
Would have been probably unlucky. He has got out of the snooker. Josh still has a shot, but I think Jaden's favourite to win this fight.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely see, because the shot could. I'd be just leaving the one in the top rail and snookering Jaden on this ball of the hole.
I don't even mind the option of doubling his red back towards the covered pocket.
Create a bit of chaos.
Yeah, create a bit of chaos, make it a lot more difficult for Jaden to run it out, and even if it does plot that yellow over the pocket, it's very tricky for Jaden to get something to happen. I think trying to snooker with the black, it's too easy to cut that yellow across, or even run it like a billiard shot, play the white off the
I see Josh got my shot there. I reckon Jaden played the ball on the rail off to in behind the black. So just half ball or 1/8 of the ball nearly.
I think he's going to play it to snooker behind the black.
He's
played
got
that for
fortunate.
anyway.
Oh, yeah, maybe he's played that.
I think he's actually gone for that.
Double kiss.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's a fantastic player.
I do like a double kiss snooker.
It's always a confidence boost when you get one because they are difficult to pull off.
And
much
pacing
more so
them,
than
pacing.
much more difficult than a regular snooker.
Yeah.
Anyway, Josh having a crack at getting out of a predicament here. Just kind of do or die, would you say? If he gives away 2 here. I think Jaden wins the match. See what happens.
Turn me up.
He has just missed a yellow bottom left. Colby hasn't had him yet.
I think it's starting to change this match. I think me is starting to get a bit more nervous. I think Colby's starting to settle.
Momentum's starting to swing in Colby's direction.
That's the word, momentum.
Difficult queuing here though, because she's snookered herself on that top red, but she's left herself on this other one. But she can.
She's just looking at just roll it in and land on it. Nothing too special.
Just watch your cue, make sure it doesn't touch the yellow.
That's still
Play
good.
that well. And we've seen her pot these long pots before confidently, so it certainly isn't beyond her. Josh has just played. Shot to get out of the snooker, he's got out of it. Hasn't quite got the, kind of reverse snooker, if you will, that he maybe intended, but it's certainly a good shot.
Now, do you go for it, or do you lay up again?
I go for it. I reckon Jaden will go for it as well. Because I think even if Jaden does miss this, then it's difficult for Josh to make it out.
No, Ouch.
I would have played that a lot softer and tried to keep the white at the centre of the
Same,
table.
just keep some control.
I guess
of
he
it.
wanted to make sure that the yellow dropped.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, he's drawed it.
Wow, I did not see that.
Drama in the quarterfinals. Joshua Hands with an unlikely chance to get back in the match.
He's a little bit hampered with his queuing, but I still back him to get this. Unless he's looking to play safety again.
I think if he does play this, the white naturally drifts towards the right hand side of the table,
Yeah.
which is a difficult spot for Jaden.
Even if he just leaves the white on the top rail.
Colby has gone 3-2 up on the hill, and the onus is now on Neo to fight back and get himself back in this match.
On table 14, Joseph Evans has beaten Ty Stone.
Friendly my opponent in the semi-finals, Joseph Evans. Congratulations to him. It's a fantastic win.
Bad luck to Ty Stone. His
He's
first
had a
nationals.
fantastic tournament. Played some magnificent pool. He's finished in the top 6, which is a phenomenal achievement because the field this year is so difficult.
And he's drawn it.
Josh has drawn that.
Another opportunity for Jade.
Which ball are you playing here, Sean?
I'm playing the yellow just near the black spot to go underneath the black.
I think that's good. Are you deep screwing this to try and come off the right hand rail and back towards the bottom rail?
Yeah, I don't know what exactly his angle is. I don't know if he can do that. He might. Oh, he's going this clean ball. Oh, I don't
This
know.
is risky.
I do not like this because the white is travelling. All he has to do is just land on the other yellow though. But
A lot of pressure on Jaden here because if he gets this, he wins the match, progresses through to the semi-final.
if you place the other ball, it's in or over. Yeah, see.
He's drawn that. I agree with Sean with taking the other yellow.
And he could have hit it softly enough and played into the other yellow.
He could have even played a snooker there.
Yeah.
Like, just to guarantee the frame, but Josh is going to go 2-3.
And the comeback is on.
Comeback is on. Josh just lifting his hands up.
Making sure he doesn't
Make
lose
sure
the
he doesn't
frame.
lose the frame. A couple of days ago in his match against SA, he pulled some balls out of his pockets and put them onto the table before the white had stopped rolling. Even though he's still got the frame, maybe a little bit fortunate that it wasn't loss of frame.
Yeah.
So, just a little bit of humour from Josh there, which we always love out on the table.
Pressure's definitely back on Jaden now. He's just left that one slip.
Now Josh with a break. He's had quite a few master breaks, which is where you break and clear the table in one visit throughout this tournament. So, and we know he is a fantastic breaker, so this could be 3-all quite easily as well. So we're going shortly to resume both matches. Just come back from the break, the girls match. There we go, we see Josh's massive break in action. He did come up dry. It's really unfortunate. I think he deserved it.
Definitely. Red's a picking. Oh, it's sort of hard opener, but
Once he got this first one, he couldn't really ask for a set.
yeah. Oh, this one might go to the middle. That might be.
Samia with a fantastic break of her own, and she has plotted a yellow bottom left, I believe. I think these yellows perhaps for me are a better option.
Yeah.
Because this red near the black is really tied up. It's difficult to get position on it.
Oh, you
Or
can
an
extract it.
extraction.
You can extract it with the yellows. Your only problem ball is this far right one.
Yeah.
They even
Yeah,
mentioned
the
play
benefit
top
is-
right.
Yeah, you can
Double
play,
pocket.
You can play top right or
Bottom.
bottom right because
Yeah.
they're both actually big pockets with those two balls there to
Or she could play the double
push
now.
the yellow towards
Gets
the
the shot.
pocket. Yeah, I don't like kind of taking a risky shot on her.
Yeah.
She looks
I
like
was
she's
just
actually
gonna
going
go
to so
reds.
she must be backing herself to get position on this red and black.
Maybe play this and play snooker. Try to get two
potentially.
shots.
Yeah, for sure.
Come here.
So Jaden has opted for those reds.
Go, Mia.
And he is on the out now.
And he's, oh wow, a little bit of good luck off that kiss on that yellow to get the ball. I've just played for.
4 clean pot swings from here. If he stuns this one,
Top shot, Mia. Come on.
closer to the white,
Come on now.
and then all he has to do is roll the next red into the bottom right.
Just got to take his time.
Yeah, you can't rush these because even though they are linking quite well, under the pressure, they are missable.
I find it's sometimes what makes you miss. You might take your time, but you can still miss because you're actually feathering and cueing the ball a little bit too quick and not the steady pace, even though you think so. You still need to remain calm when you're down on the shot.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes you become so focused on things like controlling your breath,
Come on, Jamie.
your own nerves, that you forget to see where the red's actually going.
Yeah.
He's played that really well. So
Let's go,
experience
Austin.
coming in handy here. And yeah, it isn't tricky from here.
That's the way, Mia.
So Mia's played a fantastic double on the reds. She's actually cleared that, so that's fantastic. It was very challenging, but she looks like she's well on her way to out here.
And Jaden didn't go for the match.
Come on, Jamie.
Don't say simple. I might miss this.
Commentator's case. I think Jaden's too good for that.
That's the match.
Jaden does get match 4 against Josh Haynes.
That's my opponent next round.
Commiseration to Josh Haynes. He's had a fantastic tournament. Certainly deserved his spot in the finals. But come up short here. Congratulations to Jaden. It was a fantastic performance.
I don't think Josh should be too disheartened. He didn't do too much wrong. I think Jaden just had the first look at the balls and got the better colour.
I would agree with you there. Yeah,
Let's go,
Josh
Austin.
didn't make that many mistakes.
No, he sort of was trying to get his way back in front each time, and it sort of, he played well to get back into him, but he just fell short.
For sure. So now we can focus on this girls game, which is very close, 3-2. Albury here on the out to win the match along the same scoreline.
Colby seemed to slow down a lot more. I think she's definitely looking at the shots a little more.
Definitely seems
Before she was just getting down, just going for it, not really having a look. So I feel like she's actually settled into this match.
yeah, definitely must be feeling a bit more comfortable now that she's got a lead.
Always helps.
Shot into the middle. She's played. She hasn't played it badly, but it's very difficult.
She might have second set. She's still at the table.
Yeah,
She must.
have a second visit. This is still on. Perhaps a triple plant now.
So triple play. Oh yeah. Triple play.
The only thing to watch out
Triple
for is
counter.
where these yellows end up after the plant's been played, because they can sometimes end up together, and it's
Yeah. I think at the tournament. Oh wow, she's played that really well. In unison there, Toby. Oh, she's laid up.
it's a clever shot.
It's clever.
If she had gone for the out, I would have backed her to have made it, because she's shown us already what a fantastic player she is, but has opted for safety, which is not a bad choice.
I think if Mia wins this frame, I think she'll be very disappointed that she didn't go for it.
Yeah, it might rule her past mistakes for sure, but Mia has opted some kind of safety of it on her own here. Yeah, very clever shot.
That's a great shot.
Kind of promoted one of her yellows and left herself in a great position to go out. Jaden Dinger just coming over to the commentator area and giving us a little celebration. He's very happy that he's made it through the semis, as he should be. It was a fantastic performance.
Yeah, it's Be interesting. Me and Jaden next round. You and Joseph, the two Victorians
Yeah, 3 Victorians.
in the final. So
the
the
finals.
Victorian final, possibly.
Yeah, there's going to be at least one Victorian in the finals. And, yeah, really still can't pick a winner.
No,
So
definitely
much
not.
talent in that 4 alone and in the top 6. So Colby here on the red and black. She's played this out very nicely. Kept the white in check with every single.
Let's go, Austin! Come on, you little champion, you. Come on.
Good luck for that. So Colby is progresses through the semi-finals. Very deserving win there. So congratulations to Colby. And, yeah, commiserations to Mish. Also had a fantastic tournament. Played amazing. And hasn't let herself down by any means in this.
No, definitely not.
In this final here.
She
Another fantastic performance and a great fight.
She came back. She found confidence in the end. Nah, that's what got her through it. Well played.
Congratulations to everyone who's made semi-final. I believe we do have a few matches remaining on the tables. Krishna Garg from South Australia is 3-2 up on Austin Hung in Victoria. And Nick Clay is 2-1 up on Blake Riley from Tasmania. There's a few other matches progressing still. Another under 12 match.
I see Alicia Young versus
Alicia Young.
Tiana Knight, Colby's sister, I believe.
Here you go, mate. Come on.
Wouldn't that be interesting if they made it through the finals together?
Imagine that.
Some kind of a rivalry. Who goes home
Which
with a
child
bragging
would you
rights?
cheer for?
Impossible decision.
Yeah. Bit of quiet final, I reckon. I won't be cheering for anyone.
Also another under 12 final progressing over in the background between under 12 from Queensland. He just played a fantastic double to win the match. Did catch that on camera. Unfortunately, his opponent from the NT has come up short, but anyone who makes the finals has got a fantastic tournament, a fantastic event.
Definitely.
Alright, so we're going to leave it here. Thanks for tuning in. Got to witness some fantastic talent on display.
Thank you, Toby, for joining us.
Thank you, Sean. Fantastic to commentate with you, as always.
Congratulations to everyone who made the finals, and everyone who just played
Yeah,
in
for
this
sure. It's been
tournament.
fantastic nationals. And make sure to tune in for the semis and the Grannies.
See ya.
Cheers.